Alright, welcome back YouTube. You have to excuse me, I'm kind of coming off a little cold. Stuff, sore throat type of thing. It's fall, it's to be expected. Just want to update you on a couple of new things and a couple of old things that have been upgraded so far. This is my Glock 43 model in 9x19, as if you already know that I already purchased this a few weeks ago. Most recent upgrades I've made to it so far are the edition of the Talon grips, which I ordered from Talon Grips website. They are located out of Steamboat Springs, and so they have free shipping, and I ordered on a Monday morning, and I got them on a Wednesday afternoon, so it's not too bad of a deal with free shipping. I think the addition of the pinky extension added an extra $1.99, so it came out to about $20, I think, total. Under $21 for the grips mailed, which with 3-day shipping, or 3-day delivery, not too bad. I've also upgraded the magazine with a Pierce grip extension +1, so that gives you an addition of 1 round, so you get 7 rounds and 1 in the chamber, which the standard Glock Model 43 is a 6-round single stack, so you're getting 8 shots if you carry with 1 in the chamber. These are in addition to about an extra $10. I'm still going to pick up an extra magazine and do the full +1. So that's one of the upgrades. I recently fired this about a week ago, I think it was. I took it out to the range for the first time and fired it. Fired off the first 6 rounds, which were brass case, and they hit right in the target at about 12 yards. So not too bad. Then I decided to go the cheap route and shoot some of this Federal aluminum case. You get it at Walmart for about $10, I think. Maybe it might be a little bit more or less. I've been picking some of it up because I heard that the Sky CPX2 really shoots it well. But I haven't shot any out of that. The problem I was encountering at that time with the aluminum casing was my shot group started working off to the left. No matter how hard I tried, center mass target, it always shot to the left. So I had to adjust my sight picture and bring it down to right about here at 12 yards in order to get it in the paper. So it did that for an entire 50 round box that I shot off. I went back to some brass, once again, center mass, right in the black, point of aim. Whether it's a fluke or I don't know. I'm not going to go out and go all studying ballistics and everything, but I know that your shot's going to be off to the left. I don't know if anybody else has experienced that, but yeah, maybe it's out there. Once again, came with a standard 6-round. This is the Glock factory. I have not put the extension tape on here yet, or the grip tape. But what I really want to talk about is, if you can see the Tupperware, Glock Tupperware on the bottom right here, is my latest edition. Okay, so what we're looking at here is a Glock Model 22 Gen 4 in 40 Smith & Wesson. Now, I flipped my Glock 42, sold that to a friend, made a little bit of money on top because of the price I got it at and what it would have cost her as far as civilian pricing. She saved a lot of money. I made a little money, so we both evened out. Got the Glock 22 Gen 4, and you could tell it's one of the later releases because it comes with the backstrap kit. It gives you the option to customize the grip and the feel. So I went with the beaver tail with a size large. It gives me a little bit more to grab onto, and I like the way it feels. It snugs right up into your hand. So that's the option. I tried the other ones, didn't really do it for me. Small, and this is the large extension, so I got a little bit more to grab. Now this is the same frame size as the Glock 17, but it is in 9mm. Now I thought about getting a Glock 17. They had the same price, but the only difference is the Glock 17 is shoots in 9mm, and those magazines are 17 rounds. And in the state of Colorado currently, you can only buy 15 round magazines if you are not law enforcement. So the choice was simple. I went with the 15 round 40, and later on, if I ever decide to, for about a little over $100, I could find a Lone Wolf 9mm conversion barrel, throw in some 9mm mags, and turn it into a 9mm Glock 17 style. The Gen 4s come with 3 magazines, which is pretty good. You could tell they're Gen 4. They have the notching on the left and right. And what I had totally forgot I had with me was I was digging around, and I had some extra 15 round Glock 40 magazines. So I got 5. You can tell these are Gen 3 because they have the notching on the one side only. But if you ever want to reverse your magazine release, that gives you the ability to do that. One of the things I like about this is it's a little bit more full size. Winter's coming, as you can tell. I'm already sick, and so winter means larger jackets, and means you get to carry a larger pistol. Now, here in Colorado Springs, here last weekend, we had a shooting of an individual who, for unknown reasons so far, decided he wanted to try to burn down a house and walk through town, and he killed 3 innocent bystanders out there who were just out there doing their daily thing on a Saturday morning, and he was able to gun them down, and eventually he was shot there in downtown Colorado Springs. Good for, +1 for the cops there. If you're not supporting your police, you got a problem. Don't bother calling them when you have an issue. But they did their job and they took him down, but not until he took down 3 innocent people. Now, I don't like going out unarmed because it's not the guys who purchase their firearms legally, get the training, go out and practice, and carry. It's not those guys you have to worry about. It's those guys out there who can pass a background check, and they are intent on doing evil and doing bad things. But I'm going to get off my soapbox here. Let's get back to this. Once again, why I picked this one up is for the price. I wanted a large size Glock. I've got me my Glock 43, which is now my everyday carry. Once again, it's small enough to keep in your pocket, fleece coat, whatever. But this one here is what I've been wanting, was a little bit more full-size Glock. Now this one has the rough texture finish on it. Not too aggressive, but it feels real comfortable. It's almost like it's massaging your hands. Will I put any Talon grips on there? Probably not, because I don't know how it's going to adhere. This texture right here is very, very coarse, so I don't know if it would adhere like it did to the Glock 43. The texture on there was not too aggressive, so it does adhere well. I mean, I like the feel. It makes it seem like the handgun is a little thicker than it is. Maybe that's just the whole point of it, but it does feel good, and it's a non-slip surface. Even right now I have some lotion on my hands and I still got good grips. With this right here, really aggressive. I could feel it, grabbing. It feels good. Once again, you got Glock. What else can you say? Normally when I carry, this is my Gelco. This is for a Glock 19 model, but it does fit my 43 nice, nothing to snag on, and surprisingly it does fit with a little bit of work right here. So that's going to save me about $30 to $50 picking up a new holster, since I really don't need one at this time right now. So this is what I'm looking at. This is what I'm working with. Got my 2 Glocks. Now this is the equivalency of my XD40. I have an XD40. I bought this probably about maybe 5 years ago, if you're familiar. It's a 40 Smith & Wesson as well. I'm going to be taking this one out. Hopefully tomorrow I'm going to be able to get out to the range and shoot it and see the difference. I'll be using the same ammo in both weapons, just to see the difference in handling. But I love my Springfield XD. Probably it's one of those guns that I'm really attached to, and I probably would never get rid of it. I like the Glock 42. It was nice and small, but with the 9mm, it gives you a little bit more punch and a little bit more common ammo. 380. I got plenty of 9mm. So Once again, the differences with this is the aluminum ammo. I don't know if anybody else ever experiences it, but it was firing to the left, and you had to compensate for it. Would you still hit a human at 12 meters, 12 yards? Yeah, well, you're going to hit them. You're going to hit them a little to the left, but you know, that's maybe a little bit of practice. If you want to carry cheap ammo, if you want to carry aluminum case ammo, you know, to defend yourself, you know, more power to you. Other than that, this is what I'm working with right now. It's once again, I'm happy with the purchase. You can get the Glock 23, which is a little bit shorter, a little bit dimensions, a 13 round as opposed to 15 rounds. You can look those up online. Once again, the size difference not too comparable when I compared both of them. So I went with the larger full size model in 40 cal. So that's my latest purchase. That's what I'm gonna take out tomorrow, and we'll see how this works out. And I hope you enjoy the videos. All right, that's all for now.